Yes? Sam?
No, it might be a trick.
Who is this? What's happening? I'm letting you in. Get down there, we'll call 911.
What's it?
Then I'm going.
Okay, you're right. Fine.
Senseless. Perfectly senseless. My wife.
Call 911.
I already did. Jesus.
It's okay, the ambulance is on its way. Just hang in there.
Make sure she gets these. Her name is Marsha.
Shit. There's another guy up here.
Don't let go.
I'm here.
I was just... A thinker who predates Darwin and dares suggest that an objective analysis of what it is to live as a human, a thinking, sentient being whose sole trajectory is toward the grave, particularly once children have been reared, would have us perhaps choose not to be born at all. Imagine that. Better not to live than to live and suffer. But Eris seduces us not only into striving for the falsely ethereal, but worse, propagating, and thereby subjecting another generation to the same suffering we endure. In short, to love and reproduce is at some level a sinister enterprise because we deposit offspring into such a shitty world. Any way you look at it, grim stuff. So, Friday then. Just 10 years ago, I was certain the answer was no. The Greeks had it right, we're just atoms. But who knows? In your lifetime, not mine, thank goodness, we'll perhaps become immortal. You believe in that stuff? Our thoughts, anyway. Measurable in bits, everything reducible to two symbols or their absence. I used to believe in nothing. Now I believe in everything. My problem is how all this degrades our appetite to keep asking what it could all mean. Jill might have cancer. Might a lesion on one of her ovaries. Does your mother know? We're not telling her yet. This puts me in a very odd... Dad, is that really going to be your response? Of course not, Adam. What can we do? She doesn't want me telling anyone, so... This conversation is... It's nothing personal. She just doesn't want people... No need to explain. I'm here, Adam. Always.
I told her, but she's like, you promised me, so I'm hosed.
What if I need that?
What?
The chair.
Sorry. Hold on a second. Dude, how many tickets do you have? Fuck you. No way.
Excuse me.
Hold on. I said hold on. Can I just have this chair until whoever you're waiting for gets here?
I didn't say that I was waiting for anyone.
Okay, I get it. Excuse me. May I please have this chair?
Why didn't you just ask in the first place?
Dude, just buy the ticket and I'll deal. No, I don't want to pay for two. I need this chair, and you clearly don't.
Who are you to determine what I need?
All right, you keep your fucking chair. It's the only empty seat in here, but you can stare at it while you're killing fucking trees.
My book is used.
Yeah, well, you're a selfish, lonely bitch.
is he's an auditory learner more than a visual one.
Come on, Marta. You're really gonna choose now to talk about your precious little body?
There's a line. Whoa. Did you honk at me, Sarah? I did, Marta. Unfucking believable. And what if I needed to speak to Jo? You could email her. Maybe I need to speak with her in person because my son is having trouble. Hire a tutor like the rest of us. How do I know what to say to the tutor if I can't speak to his teacher? Which brings us back to email. I learn more in person. Inflections. Like I'm learning what a shrew you are right now. Shrew? I wouldn't get the full effect in written text.
Did you just say shrew?
Fuck off, Jane! Marta, why don't you email me? Imagine that. You're a cunt, Sarah. Honk at me again, and I'll deck you. Just get me to 5 o'clock. Hi, Mommy. Hey. You do the math yet? No, I'll just ask Hal. Because he's a fucking genius. I can't figure out this Jesus.
Get the fuck out.
Lock your door.
I said get out.
This is why we have locks. Really?
Are you seriously still here?
Help me with this problem, sicko.
Call one of your...
I did. None of them have done it.
Nothing has done it.
Eat me.
Incest is stab the kidney.
Not with your jizz hands. Find the ratio of radius to circumference.
It's never deviated. It's pi to pi squared.
Oh, right. That's so easy. Have you and Amy ever... have you guys...
I wish.
There's always Holocaust literature.
Fuck you. I wasn't even...
Wailing away, reading about the 6 million.
We will pursue this no further. What about you?
I would have with Lucas, but he never tried. And I didn't want to come off like a slut.
You idiot.
Me or Lucas?
Both.
You think I should have lost it to that douchebag?
He is a douchebag.
Thanks for telling me.
I hate all the guys who want to fuck you.
I just said he didn't want to fuck me.
Did you blow him?
Has Amy blown you?
I asked you first.
Yes.
You had Lucas Raff's tool in your mouth,
Okay, enough.
and he never tried to fuck you.
Never.
So he's gay.
Or maybe. Was Amy ever...
Hand job.
Were you thinking about Anne Frank?
Watching footage of the Long March.
What? How do you know this shit? You're a fucking freak.
I should have older people who built these brownstones gets to the city now. It's our ruin or our nirvana.
What's that supposed to mean?
Either we'll extinguish ourselves or become God.
Jesus, hell.
What else is there? You can still write. Shit don't go away. Just don't nobody want to read it. Monica, know you down here? We broke up over a year ago. Mission on your own, then. Maybe. Fuck that's supposed to mean? Bringing your obliquity up in here. This ain't no motherfucking courtroom. Just finish up. Look at that. Boy in the day. Girl at night. Nothing better. I have a friend outside that's going to join us. Friend? What kind of friend? Helps out with this sort of thing. Sort of thing? I'm going to open the door.
Hello there.
What's going on, Jeffrey?
Jeffrey has asked me to help to get you some help.
You a fucking narc? I spoke to Dr. Barnes. And who told my man about Dr. Barnes? Your father. Fuck you, man.
Hey, Joe, where you going, huh? Hey.
Fuck you, Jeffrey! Fuck you, fucking narc-ass motherfucker!
Here's what happens in the next hour. We pack you up, go to your doctor, and him and you talk.
Then you have an appointment to see him.
And what he say do, you gonna do.
Do as I please.
I done took away that right.
Man, don't see the police. I'm gonna tell him you kidnapping me.
No, every police in this precinct. Get you locked up on possession? Take days to even think about remembering to give you a phone call. So what you gonna do, the jail route or the doctor route?
I needed to tell someone. By all means. Look, the last thing I wanted was for you to...
So why did you do specifically what I asked you not to do?
Because I am scared and bewildered and confused.
What do you think I am?
If he says it's...
Then we tell them.
How? When? What is one even... This is what I'm talking about. Why I wanted to speak to someone who's been a parent, my parent, who knows our kids.
Miss Arrow. Is this at all related to the fertility?
Adam asked the same question. There's some studies that suggest a connection between progesterone and ovarian cancer, but a large majority of them makes none. The truth of the matter is, we won't know for a couple of decades, given the uptick in the use of those drugs.
It will have been worth it.
Let's not go there.
I'm gonna know what to agree with your husband. Dr. Noctegal will assist. He is extraordinary. And it's Friday.
Friday.
The earliest I can get.
Jill, Adam,
Hi, Ray.
you guys have a couple minutes?
We leaking on you again?
No, and I got your check.
I'm gonna go up if that's okay.
This will just take a couple minutes, I promise.
Really, Ray, it's not a good time.
It's about your kids.
What's of course hypocritical is we're all alike. How's that? Overeducated, irrepressibly ambitious. Moved out to the suburbs, thought it would be perfect. But without the bank or the law firm or whatever, what's left but to polish our children and obsess over every little offense? More? I think I'll switch to one. Stems are in the left cabinet. You know her math challenge son already says he's going to mommy's college. What college? Princeton. Of course. It's utterly heinous. The level of entitlement. As if I would already know that Allie and Angie were going to Dartmouth. This is good. I'll send you the website. From all over the world, right to your door. The shipping fees are less than what the taxes would be. What I will say is, next to no caregivers, all moms. But still, I thought by leaving Manhattan I was through with it. This is worse because all the conniving and ambition are less artfully concealed. Don't lose sight of how lucky you are. Morning on the other side of the world. That'll be husband. I'll check on the girls. Thanks, Mayor. Hello? Oh, you know, just keeping it all moving. About to have dinner. Meredith came out. I know. How's China? Well, what do you want me to ask you? I know. Allie's sick, but it'll pass. When are you coming back? No, everything's fine. I'm just... You do want to come home, though. Promise? No, I know, sure. Girls, it's your dad! May I call you once I put them down? Okay, I'll try anyway. Okay. Immediately.
Hello there.
I beg your pardon?
Can't a man greet a woman on the street?
Is it Friday?
I'm just mixing things up.
You were going to call. Did you have lunch with Adam? What did he want?
To catch up? Where were you headed?
I'm craving chocolate.
Mind if I join?
You lecture today?
Schopenhauer's take on erotic striving. By my age, he was living with poodles. He said marriage was to reach into a sack of snakes and find an eel. Mine is a life in which the thinkers I admire contradict the reality I inhabit.
That's a relief.
I'm going to retire.
What?
At the end of the year. My spring load is light, then I'm done.
And you're telling me there's on a chance walk to the deli?
When else?
Why?
I always said when I was done, I'd know it. I've been suspicious for some time.
Suspicion is hardly...
I'm certain.
What are you gonna do?
wake up and not have any idea. I've got a decade left, maybe 2. I want possibility.
That's all you've ever done.
And my life has been incredibly fulfilling. I've been decent, honest, loyal. I've worked hard.
Yes.
I've also been perpetually and resolutely safe. It's a threshold, Marjorie. There for a moment and gone. I've spent my life delving into what it all means. I want to see for myself without the reassurance of young adoration.
And will it be all right if I still adore you?
More essential than ever. Let's get your chocolate.
I really think we should give it an hour. A half hour even.
Not happening.
Just to put it in perspective, particularly with the sort of week it's been.
Hal! Emma! Get your asses down here!
If you're gonna interrogate us like this, which based on the stories you and Dad have told us would be patently hypocritical.
I swear to you, Hal, if you don't cut the lawyerly bullshit, I am gonna smack you so hard you're gonna come to in New Jersey.
Jill.
Answer the question. Once a week? More? 3 times? Every day?
Again, I'm sorry, I reject the inquisitional tone.
Hal, if you ever wanted to do me a favor, just play ball here.
What the hell is going on? You've been getting baked daily, it would seem, in full view of our neighbors.
But why the rage and hysteria?
Why do you cry every day for the last 3 weeks?
Ella, please.
Seriously, you guys listen.
Oh my god, it's all crashing down.
Guys, answer the question.
Fine. At least daily. Even more than that. Whenever possible. Where do you get it? You're telling us, Hal.
Not unless you want me changing schools.
A kid in your class?
Yeah, would you rather I buy it on the streets? Would that make you feel better? It's pot, Dad. Ultimately less potent than the 4 glasses of wine you drink every night. And I'm first in my class by miles. What the fuck difference does it make?
Don't disrespect your father.
Did you seriously just say disrespect?
What is going on here? Anyone? Go ahead.
A tumor has been discovered on one of your mother's ovaries.
Oh, shit.
She's having a procedure this Friday that'll have her in the hospital for the night and in bed for a lot of the weekend. So, I think you can understand by the timing of this.
So, I'm sorry, as in malignant?
Jesus, Hal.
Possibly, yes. It's largely now just a question of whether it's spread.
Look, guys. Whatever happens, we're gonna deal. I know. Just stop smoking pot on the roof. Or anywhere. We will. You promise? I promise.
You know this motherfucker think I'm crazy, right? Crazy is a tricky word, Joe. You hear this shit? Been dealing with that since grade school, motherfucker. Twisted a word that come out your mouth.
Okay, Shaney.
Fine looking woman, that's Shady.
That's enough, Joe.
Fine abilities, too.
I said that's enough, Joe.
Oh, Shady don't mind being told she fine. Got them kind of legs, don't stop.
Goodbye, Dr. Burns.
Which one of you is Jeffrey?
I am.
I told you explicitly.
I know. First of all, I'd like you to meet Cedar Lemons. And we truly appreciate you seeing us after what I know must have been an arduous day. You lay that shit on, Jeffrey.
That woman was a patient. I'm running a practice here.
We're truly sorry.
And there's no point to any of this unless Joe is on board.
Joe is on board.
I need to hear that from Joe.
On board, doctor?
I heard that before.
I just gotta make things right. Get my equilibrium.
I didn't hear Joe.
No, come on, doctor.
Joe, listen to me. Not in here. There's a bathroom down the hall.
So where you going, bitch? Wherever you go, like white on rice. And you don't disrespect me or Jeffrey or the doctor here no more. Shit's done. You got that? Got it.
So he wants to shoot up and you allow that? I run a psychiatric office, not a precinct. How do you know Joe?
We grew up together.
You're paying for the muscle?
His father.
I met him. Difficult man, but obviously smart.
Joe's smarter.
Be tough to argue there at this moment.
You don't seem to like Joe much.
I love Joe. I spent 4 years confronting the tragedy that is Joe Smart. Imagine what he could have been. We get him across the street, I can keep him in until he signs himself out, which he will do. You gonna be there to pick him up?
Leave him for Delaware.
He'll be out of his mind with no money. He has a history of theft.
I know.
And violence. I'm not gonna follow him around, and clearly you're not either.
I need to do this.
Not just across the street. Inside, where he signs his name.
Just a second.
Joe,
No, fuck you, man. I'm just making sure I got everything I need.
my wife and my children are expecting me at home.
I ain't stopping you. Familial bliss. I get that shit.
I'm going inside.
See how that motherfucker treat me?
Treating you straight.
What you know?
I gotta be an expert.
You gotta know something you wanna tell me what's what.
Guy got me clean was my uncle. Never touched a needle in his life.
Saying you use?
You hear what you want.
Joe, not here in the street.
Gotta put that away.
One pop. Last one of my life. That's right, she's still away.
Give me the ring.
I ain't going to that hospital till you get your ass out of here. You hear me? I ain't going no place till this motherfucker extricate his hormone monster ass from the situation.
Fine.
Wait, what?
You paid me to get him to the doctor.
He paid you? Remuneration?
Think I done this some charity work, you junkie ass? Nice meeting you, Jeffrey. Good luck.
Nice to see you and me, huh? Like the old days, down in the basement.
You need to put that away, man.
Just give me 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
What's going on now, Joe?
Just thinking a little, maybe I'll go home. You know, get truly ready, sort this shit out. Then we meet here tomorrow, first thing. Tabula rasa.
Maybe we should go inside as planned. Otherwise, you're a danger to yourself and others out here. What did you say, sir, Jeffrey?
I would.
No! No! What's going on? No! 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 Let me go! Let me go! Jeffrey! No! No! I can't do I get my consent! I can get my consent, Jeffrey! Jeffrey, please! Don't do this to me! Jeffrey, no! Motherfucker, no! It's against my will! Jeffrey, oh God! No! No, Jeffrey! Jeffrey! No, please! Please! No! Please, Jeffrey, please! Please, Jeffrey, please! Don't do it! Don't! Please, don't! Jeffrey, don't do it! Please! No! 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 No!
She trusted, right? And her trust got broken.
The loss of innocence?
Where'd you get that?
This color.
So you're paying attention.
What's that supposed to mean?
Go ahead. Type it in.
She's asleep.
How many chapters did you read?
3.
She's gonna want you here every night. Say goodnight to your Aunt Meredith.
She's not my aunt.
It's an expression. See you soon, Ellie.
Nightmare.
Have that done when I get back. No texting or IMing or emailing or any other kind of pseudo communication. This was amazing. They're amazing. You made the right choice.
You think?
Well, why did you?
The city had made me numb.
Yeah, I get that.
Don't patronize.
That's harsh.
You'd switch places.
Conceptually in a second, especially after 2008, so let's not go there.
I don't believe my husband is in China.
What?
When he called, I heard a siren in the background. It was definitely American.
Sarah,
You forget I spent a year and a half in Beijing after B school. I know what I speak.
did you say anything?
Where are you and with whom? Why do you spend so much time away?
No. Just because you don't know.
No, you're right. I shouldn't have said anything.
Because why would he?
You're right.
I can say.
Europe will be humming at 5 a.m. I know the drill.
I love you.
I love you.
Ray is a prick and a narc. You're gonna tell me that superannuated hippie didn't smoke his day? That he still doesn't? You know, Mom's right. We're gonna deal. I promise.
matter?
Maybe I want to know how you lie.
Wow.
The usual. Thanks. And you?
Coffee and lox platter. Everything bagel?
Why, wow.
That's just a strong statement, that's all.
What do you want for reason?
This. Right now.
Like a bagel.
That bagel.
Everything.
Is there coffee?
Oh, I thought you left.
I pushed my first meeting half an hour. Not sure the girl will show anyway.
Who is she?
Graduate student I was telling you about? Brilliant, but troubled?
How?
Not sure. Inscrutable.
Eat out tonight?
I'm hosting a seminar dinner.
I hate the thought of you walking home so late.
I'll be quiet coming in.
I might be up.
Yeah?
The first time I came to New York, this is where my mom took us before anywhere else. I was so pissed.
Why? Where did you want to go?
Shops, noise, huge buildings, theater, streets, whatever.
That doesn't sound like you.
Yeah, but then when we got there, I was like, I get it.
You don't have to tell her you went.
Oh, that's so sweet, darling. Who'd you go with?
You don't have to tell her with whom.
She says I'm living the life she never had the guts to.
A career.
Oh, bigger than that. Like, she's never had a place of her own. Imagine that. From her parents to college and then in with dad. And of course, I've yet to live the only life she's known.
Oh, would you want that?
I'm 33.
Friends of mine are having their kids in their 40s.
And they'll be in their 60s when the kids graduate college. Not for me. You need to know that.
You've made that clear.
Doesn't seem like it.
Okay. We have 4 days together. 3.5. We agreed that we'd know twice this morning.
I'm sorry.
I'll do right by us.
I just don't know what that means.
Can't that be good? Not knowing?
It just seems so irrelevant. Arguing interpretations with the other 12 people that have read the same text as you.
Millions would be more accurate.
Not these days.
Something must have kept you interested through a master's program. You become accustomed
To abject despair.
to choosing a life that relates directly to very few, but quite directly to everyone.
What if you're fooling yourself?
That very question is what it's all about.
Fooling ourselves?
At the heart of human interaction is the agreement that we're all going to fabricate. Which is to say, agree on certain precepts we call truths, but would be utter nonsense to anyone not in on the game. Consider language. We call an elephant, with a certainty that will go so far as to marginalize, even ostracize those who refuse. Society depends zealously on this, so we can structure it. In this case, communicate with one another. Even as each of us has his or her own disposition toward elephants. Why should philosophy in any form be different?
Ultimately, who really cares?
Everyone, regardless of how few want to try to understand it, which is why I've spent my life gorgeously, and so can you. Why have you done this to yourself, Sophie?
To know that I'm here.
May I ask how?
Curling iron mostly.
If to be wounded is to exist, you're giving yourself a pretty narrow end game. Have you sought counseling? Been to health services?
There's a woman that I've started to see, yeah.
Is she aware of this? You have to tell her.
Will you come with me? You know, Mr. Cohen, are you making me paranoid enough?
It's 2 hours from now. Besides, he's harmless. All you have to do is use the word dichotomy. He'll lead out of your hand.
I still don't know what that word means.
He actually misuses it. Specifically, it's the rhetorical contrasting of two opposing or divergent ideas. Plus the prefix dicho, too, and then tomi, meaning to cut.
Make out with me.
Yeah?
I think I'm ready. This weekend, my parents will be away.
Because my mom has cancer.
No, asshole. Because I want to.
So it's not a sympathy thing.
You ask me that one more time, we're breaking up, and you can keep fucking your hand.
Wow. Friday might be tricky, but I can just tell my parents I'm staying at Greg's. You could spend a year like this. Every day. How do you fit all into a life?
You leave the world with things still to do.
It's tragic.
Tragic is becoming satisfying.
Why didn't I get you 20 years ago?
The Atlantic Ocean, child abuse.
Where's that one from?
Malaysia.
This shape is incredible.
The lower and upper sepals are for protection. This petal is the labellum. It's always the largest. It lies flat like that to make it comfortable for pollinators. All that beauty is just about making more of them.
Right.
Sam?
You gotta be kidding me.
What is it?
That's my daughter's teacher. That's my daughter. Huh. Stays in his little bubble.
Sophie. 2 months. What made you start? An accident. With the iron? Cigarette. Was it an accident? I guess not. Go on. It concentrated me to the exclusion of everything else. And that was good. It was like a drug. What's everything else? The world has just become so inhuman. Everyone's plugged in, blindingly inarticulate, obsessed with money, their careers, stupidly, arrogantly content. I can't talk to them. I fight them. I want to destroy them even. I crave interaction. I crave it. But you just can't anymore. They pull their devices out for every little thing. To reinforce their petty, convenient notions, to decide where they're going to shop, what they're going to eat, what movies they're going to watch, everything they ingest. Why does that upset you? Because what is left, my God? But that doesn't have to be you. Okay. It's like this is all a game, and I haven't been told what the rules are. Or even worse, if I had, I am ill-equipped to follow them. All I can do is provoke. I become spiteful. I'm just as bad as they are. I'm worse. I fucking hate myself for it. I am so fucking lonely. Why is the world so base? Why is it so insensitive? Why is it so selfish? Why am I? I am not for this world.
Fucking shit.
You've been asleep a long time.
How long?
From when they say you come in last night? 14 hours.
Seriously?
It ain't up to me.
But you could undo him, couldn't you? You extricate my ass?
And lose my job?
Where you going?
Other patient.
Hungry like a motherfucker.
We're gonna get you food, bring you water.
You got some crack I can smoke?
Afraid not.
You know, just a little bit. Fire that shit up. Motherfucker! Motherfucker! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck it! We were just out of school. Living uptown. We both had really lucrative job offers. She was gonna maybe go to London. Chose the Far East instead to be with me. Well, the next logical step was marriage and kids. And we just did that, kind of without even discussing it. Two hyper-educated young adults making the most significant decision in life without a single real conversation. We talked about movies we saw more than the meaning of a future together. I remember being, what would the word be? Frozen. When she was pregnant the first time. I thought, oh, you know, something's definitely over. And I never stopped to enjoy it.
But you like having kids.
I love having kids. When I get home, you know, usually too late for dinner. She's into her third drink, about an hour before the girls have to go to bed, and I go into their room with a plate, and I don't leave. Most of our interactions these days consist of algebra, whatever self-consciously multicultural book they're reading at the time. As they get older, they get quieter. The older one, Allie, she's getting belligerent.
Your wife drinks because you're not really there.
Yeah, that's obviously part of that. Not exactly the raucous time we were thinking of, huh?
Honest?
That's ironic.
Mm.
I don't want to go home yet.
You have to say.
Just one more day. She's not expecting me yet.
I'm wondering.
Are there friends you can speak to? Your father? Your brother, Hal, isn't it?
What is this with me needing to talk to anyone?
Just to know others are concerned, care about you.
You believe that? That people care about each other?
We treat people the way we want to be treated. It's compassion.
I don't consider myself compassionate. I have no respect for my father because he is bossed around by my mother. Now, I not only hate her, but I resent her because it's interfering with my life.
All this is natural.
That's pretty fucked up, too.
You're young. You don't want your life interrupted.
I love her so much.
Hello, Joe.
Fucking let me out of here.
In about 20 hours, you'll be able to sign yourself out.
So let's get the fucking hassle.
By law, I gotta hold you for 48 hours.
Older man, wouldn't hurt nobody. Come to his apartment uninvited. Tuck him in a hospital, strap him down.
If you could kill yourself right now, would you?
Ain't gonna kill myself.
You'll be dead in a year.
You told me that last year.
Last year, I gave you 2 years. We're right on schedule.
Tell that nurse to bring me my dinner.
Not until I have a...
I don't think you understand. You are not here anymore.
Is that what you expected, Mr. Clancy?
It's opening up.
You want to try something else?
I'm good, thanks.
Hi, Jeffrey.
You too? Where's Devlin?
He's here, the full team.
Can he join me?
Think we can be nice to each other?
I'm optimistic.
Excuse me?
His name's Jerry.
First name basis.
Hey, Jerry, this is Rachel. I'm arguing against her in the morning. Make sure she's hungover.
I'll just have a glass of that and see a menu. Sure thing.
Shit. I have to make a phone call. Give me a second.
Yeah, who this?
Hey, buddy, how you faring?
On my faring? But am I on a motherfucking yacht?
How are you, Joe?
You fucking left town.
I had no choice.
You always got a choice. Even I know that, and I'm a motherfucking junkie.
A case I've been working on for 8 months.
So, that's more important than your friend that you just dumped in a detox?
To a company with $700 million at stake, it is.
Oh, so that's supposed to belittle me, make me feel small, you working for Warren fucking Buffett. Maybe you could have picked another day, fucking commit me.
Hasn't your dad been down?
When I was asleep.
Well, he'll be back.
For what?
Says he kept you afloat for the past 5 years.
And paid for 4 years at Amherst. You think I haven't heard that? When you coming back?
Depends on how long the case lasts.
Say, man, how much you make a year? I read in the newspapers, you motherfuckers could pull in $2 million plus as your partner at a big firm.
We are not discussing that.
Okay, so what we gonna discuss? Cause you called my ass.
I have to go, Joe.
Why you hanging up so fast? I'm in a meeting. Don't go, man.
I'll call you later.
Don't forget. You all I got.
I'll set my alarm to it.
I'll be waiting up.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
I love you, man.
I gotta go.
So what was Ginsburg like?
Fantastic.
In no way corporate, all of it. Litigation, all of it. Very
Fucking call me. Fucking call me.
Why didn't you wake me?
You should get the kids up.
Hal, it's 6:45. No, don't fuck with me this morning. You know what's happening today. I don't have the time or energy.
I'm gonna stay at Greg's tonight.
Pardon?
Greg, he needs a...
Are you aware that your mother is having surgery?
Yes, I thought you wanted me out of the house.
No, you want to go to Greg's and get stoned because it's harder to do that here now.
That's actually not the case.
We're going to be together this weekend as a family. That means while your mom and I are at the hospital, you're home with Ella.
Okay, that's all you had to say.
I just wish I hadn't.
The best thing you can do for me is to ace that history test. I got it postponed. Ella, don't do that. You could take it with your eyes closed. Well, I'm not going to. What are you going to do during that period? Talk with Mr. Ward. Can't you talk with him during a free? I don't want to. What do you care? I'll take it next week. I need to feel like your life is going on, that it will go on. I don't want it to stop for me. You won't when you're a mom. Yes, I will. Just take the fucking test.
Honey, we should go.
Why do we all have to play stringed instruments? It's good for your brain. So's math and science. So's reading. Presumably you're being taught those subjects as well. They could teach them more and ditch the hours of violin every week. Besides, she doesn't let us play any notes. What do? Spend the first 3 months learning how to hold a stupid instrument. You're joking. It's totally fucking lame. Watch your language. And Mrs. Silver is nationally renowned. As what? As a violin teacher. And your school happens to have the top strings program in the country. Our families moved to Englewood just to go there. Is that why we moved to Englewood? No. I mean, I did check out the school, but... Don't you like New Jersey? I hate New Jersey. I love it. You're a moron. I want to change. So Dad could be gone half the time and you could get drunk every night? Holy shit. Angie, get out of the car. Why? Just get out of the car. Go to Strings. Don't you ever talk to me like that again, especially in front of your little sister. You might be a fucked up little monster, but she isn't. Well, like you say, Mom, smart people, girls especially, are all fucked up. You think I'm drinking too much? It's just wine, mostly. I think you're not happy. Not happy in the city working. Not happy in New Jersey not working. I don't know. I just don't drink anymore. It's not that easy. Try middle school. Gladly. Are there drugs you can take? My mom's about everyone you can imagine. So are all the moms you can see. Except maybe Marta, although she should be. Real mature, Mom. That will probably be the highlight of my daylight hours. I'm sorry. No. I am. You should probably get going. Sharks. Gracie. Good morning. I need you to give me a hand. Empty all these. The ones with screw tops, you can pour down the sink. The ones with corks, you can have. I don't know. I'll give them to your husband. Trust me. He'll be happy. Now. Are you sure about this French ones? He always says, if he cared, he'd be here.
What the hell have you done?
I'm on time, Arthur.
For the meeting 2 hours ago?
I'm sure you handled it fine.
My second fucking chair.
This is opening shut. I should have settled.
All rise.
Counselor, I really hope you're not going to use that in my courtroom.
Just turning it off, Your Honor.
Morning, sunshine.
Speaking of which, for that paperwork, I can send myself out. See some motherfucking sunshine.
What happened to a child like you?
Meaning?
Once you must was a good boy, done what him told. How you gone so wrong?
I was 14, in the basement of my best friend's house in Maryland. Me and him snuck a bottle of Sambuca down there, finished it between us. I ain't never looked back.
This ain't Sambuca.
Discovered the good stuff a lot later.
And your friend?
Now he a fancy nigga lawyer, don't answer my calls.
Maybe him busy with him life.
Oh, yeah?
You can't see, you in charge of yourself. You can't do nothing.
You think I don't know that?
So why you here in a bed got straps?
What then do all these thinkers we've examined this semester have in common? If we truly explore to find a common thread. At the outset of a century that would constitute the bloodiest in human history, along with scientific and technological advancements that would literally make us like gods, even as we began to dismantle the very meaning of God, they ask, what is a life? Does to live any longer have a how? Does it any longer have a why? Against a backdrop of industrialization, people will contend with alienation, dislocation, population on a mass scale, and murder on a mass scale. They'll consider the constraints of truth, whether metaphor or paradigm, with many concluding actual truth has never existed. A nexus in the great human saga, when we dared to trade the organizing bliss of good and evil, right and wrong, as determined by a creator, for other opiates. Communism, socialism, capitalism, psychology, technology, any learnable system to replace what had begun to evaporate. The 20th century, my own, but also the one into which each of you was born. For many, an era of hope, liberation, possibility. For others, of abandonment and despair. A most human century in which we begin really to understand that nature was right. We are beautifully, finally, achingly alone. In this void, philosophy at its worst becomes self-reflective, linguistic, semantic, relativism having rendered any discussion of right and wrong, good and evil, to be the quaint concerns of another age. At its most provocative, it asks other questions, those concerned with locating our stranded selves, when meaning seems to have died.
I was expecting your call. So you gonna sign me out or what?
Nothing less, in short, than why do we live at all?
Coffee. Go there.
And what makes us who we are? They ask, what now? And we're still asking it. What will fortify us as another century, your century, commences? Do we abandon, finally, the search for truths that seem ever more elusive, even silly to some? The ethical, the moral, the good, principles that by definition can never be proved, when so much now can be proved? Or is all this finally and forever pointless? Are we done? We can destroy cities, alter the planet irreversibly, speak instantaneously, face to face from across the globe, create life where there was to be none, even while intoxicating ourselves with it all. And yet, how do we still seek purpose? And where do we hope to find it if we're so busy convincing ourselves there needn't be any? And so we wander, eyes closed to the dark, while technology, science, medicine, and godlessness blaze illusions around us, with less to guide us now than ever, seemingly omnipotent, but more human, and just as afraid. These quandaries do not end with this course a week from today. They begin. And I certainly haven't taught these writers for 30 years just so you can drop references to existential thinkers and their antecedents at dinner parties. A crowd is untruth. In an era darkened by the false shade of imperviousness, you, and those who pause to question, carry the light. It's been a wonderful 34 years. Let's not be strangers. Either to one another, or, more importantly, to everything we've learned from one another. May your best years be yet to come. And so for us all.
heard you give quite the final lecture in the survey course.
Well, attended anyway. Students I hadn't seen in years.
I'm sorry I wasn't there. This is me, so...
You made a promise.
I know.
So,
I can't.
I'll make me a willow cabin at your gate.
Who's that?
Lila from 12th night. I said it to my wife 46 years ago when I proposed.
You're gonna be late getting back to her, so...
And later still, the longer we tarry.
I can just get another one. I can use cigarettes.
A moment at a time. Sophie.
Thank you.
You're worth it.
Where are you?
I was with a student, the one I told you about.
Should I wait up?
If you can. It won't be 10 minutes more.
You're late tonight, sir.
In all the years coming here, I've never told you my name. It's Walter. It would make me so happy if you called me that. Walter.
Ignacio. Good evening.
The allure of that never fades, I'm happy to report. Couple of bunches of hydrangeas.
You got it.
Look out for my legs. Your dog is cute. Gotta have milk, don't you? Drink milk all my life. Maybe you drunk milk too. Look like you lived a good life.
I have, actually.
What's the secret?
You can't imagine how ironic it is that you're asking me that today. Perhaps it's as simple as enjoying a glass of milk or buying flowers for your wife every Friday, which I've done for as long as I can remember, which I shall do now.
Could you loan me $5?
Or
I'm gonna buy drugs, which I need awful bad. Hungry too.
I'm gonna give this to the man at the register and tell him you can have anything in the store one can eat up to $5 worth and that he's to keep the change.
Just like that.
Just like that. And if you ever see me around here, I'll always do the same for you, so long as I'm able.
Simplicity of the divine.
You've read Augustine?
Not everything.
Don't worry, no one has.
And in translation too.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't need a moment to process where this conversation has suddenly veered.
Come on, man. Just help me out with 50 cents. Anything. Yeah, you better walk away, motherfuckers. Yo, mister. Let me get 50 cents, man.
Get you a cup of coffee.
I want 50 cents.
Sorry, maybe you should let these young ladies get to their dog.
You gonna tell me what to do in my neighborhood?
I've lived here 25 years, but no, it's just a request. Thank you.
Have a good night, Walter.
Good night, Ignacio.
Excuse me. He buy that for you?
That he did.
Anyone who asks, he always. Buena suerte, see?
Gonna need that too. Hey, bud. Drop some. You're doing me a favor. A favor. In this shit for good.
Hal? Ella? Guys?
You're back. Is it? Why didn't you call?
Get Hal.
Can you at least tell me?
No, not until you're both down here.
I think I'm gonna be fine, honey. It was just a big scare. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Careful, honey. Go get your brother. That might be difficult.
Are you fucking kidding me? He's at Greg's getting stoned.
He's at Amy's. He hopes losing his virginity. Our parents are away for the weekend. He said he did a risk assessment and the benefits outweighed the potential negatives.
Jesus Christ.
Honey, he can be in trouble in the morning. Let's just be happy. Pour me a glass of wine.
You're a lot more forgiving than I am. Mom?
I love you.
A 6-centimeter vertical laceration in the mid-epigastrium. There's abrasions to the head. You guys get service down here? There's an air shaft. Give me a sec, will you? Mom? Where is he? What are they...
In intensive care. He lost so much blood.
What do they say if he...
I don't know. I'm so afraid to ask.
Excuse me. Do you mind? I'm sorry. Are you the family of the man who,
Yeah.
I was just speaking with the police back at... In any case, your husband asked me to give you these.
What did he say to you?
Just to give you those flowers and that he never missed a Friday.
Anything else?
I probably misheard.
Please. Cabbages. I'm planting cabbages.
Oh, God. Perfect. Thanks. I'm sorry.
It's from Montaigne. I want death to find me planting my cabbages, careless of death, and still more of my unfinished garden. Hello?
Hey,
Sam.
I miss you.
I want to come home.
It's not gonna be so simple. For either of us. Forget that you're not even in China.
Sarah?
Forget where you really are. Probably the city for all I know. I don't even care at this point, which is terrifying in itself. I'm not gonna be what I've turned into anymore.
Neither am I.
I don't believe you, Sam. Any more than you believe me.
Sarah, it's been a strange night.
It should go without saying that I don't really want to know.
No, it's not like that.
I'll explain it when we,
I don't want to see you right now, Sam. You want to come home? Let's discuss it when you're supposed to come back from China.
Okay.
And start thinking if this is where you really want to be.
The issue is more what the loss of blood did to his brain function, in addition to the trauma of being stabbed. We can keep his heart beating, but
Is my mother-in-law aware of this?
she's certainly not leaving his side.
All right. I'm gonna go in there.
Can I? Yeah.
Sure.
At least he's not in any pain.